the boundary of a garden can be very important, and there are great ways of finishing. Here we've used a traditional trellis fence, but over here we've continued on using a hazel hurdle. The constructions are very straightforward. We've fixed them using 3 by 3 inch tannalised timber posts that have been dug into the ground, and using a foundation range post mix. It's very quick and very simple to set them in. So I'll show you how that works. The first thing to do when you're putting your fence posts in is to make sure that you measure accurately the size of the panel that's going in, so that you can then position up exactly where we're going to be digging the post centre. Here we've got 6 foot by 6 foot posts, so we simply mark them off and dig the hole out. It's important to get the right depth when you're digging in a fence post, and that will really depend on the type of material that you're digging through. If it's very hard and solid, you probably won't need to go quite as deep as we're going to go here, but because it's quite soft, we're going to go down to about 2.5 to 3 feet in depth. That'll give us enough to support the post and for the post mix to go off nice and hard in the base and hold the post in position. A fast setting post mix is the ideal material for setting your fence posts in. Very simple and easy to use. Simply read the instructions on the back, open up the bags. You'll find inside there's a 2-part mix. So you've got a bag here of the cement material and the ballast. Simply pour it out, pour on the cement, and then mix it together as a dry mix, making sure that all of the cement is mixed in to the ballast material. You'll know when you've got it right because there's an even colour throughout the fast setting post mix. There you go, you can see now how the colour is even throughout, so it means that all of the cement is mixed with the ballast and we're ready to wet it up and set the post. The posts that we're using for the fencing are 3 by 3 rough sawn tannalised posts, and these are about 8 foot in height, so we're about 1/4 of the way down into the ground, leaving us a good clear 6 foot above ground so that we can fix the fence post to it. So drop it into the base that you've dug right down to the bottom. It's often handy at this stage to have somebody to help you, so if someone can hold the post. At this early stage it's useful to check that the post is reasonably straight, so it's useful to use the spirit level. You can adjust it once the post mix is in place, but it's often useful just at this early stage to make sure that on the 2 sides you've got the post as vertical as possible. Once the post is in place, it's time to put the dry mix fast setting post mix in. You can either put it into a bucket and pour it in dry, but here for convenience we've just put it into a wheelbarrow. So simply shovel the dry post mix in around the post, making sure that it's evenly distributed. When you've poured all the post mix in, simply make sure it's all evenly tamped down. Once you've got the post mix in and tamped down, nice and even round the post, make sure that the post is vertical on both the planes, this back side here and the front side, to make sure it's straight. And then it's a simple case of pouring in the water. Simply put some water in a bucket. We recommend 2.5 litres, and then pour it around the post, allowing it to soak well in to the dry mix. The water works its way down, reacts with the cement, and within 5 to 10 minutes, possibly depending on the conditions, a little bit longer, your post will be nice and firm and ready to fix the panels to.